So next thing to talk about is these icons in here, and they are important as well. First of all, let's just with surface snapping, let's just put this here to show you clearly why we should use these tools in here. So for example, in here, if I want to move this here, you can see the step. Each step is 10 unit, and you can see 10 unit, right? So for example, if I want to put it exactly here, I can't do it, right? It will go past it. And that is called a snapping. And in here, if you turn off the snapping, you can put it wherever you want. You can see there is no snapping anymore, right? I can put it wherever you want. But snapping is important because we can precisely put a object wherever we want. So for example, let's just turn on snapping and change the snapping to 1. Again, I can put it wherever I want, but I can change this snapping to some value so I can precisely put it where I want. So next thing, we have a snapping for rotating and a snapping for scaling as well. We have both of them. So if I hit E on our keyboard, we can rotate, and you can see it has some step and it snap to a angle, right? So if I change this to, for example, 5 degree, now the steps of rotating this object is 5 degree. And sometimes we want to rotate these 90 degree, right? And with that, we can do it very easily. And it is important to know about this because at a lot of time we want to rotate something 90 degree or 180, and these snapping help us a lot. And like we have it for movement and rotating, we have it for scale as well. So if we hit R on our keyboard, we can change the size of this, change the scale of this. You can see the step in here. So right now is 0.25, and I can put it to 1, and you can see. And again, if I change it to something small, I have more control over it, right? So if I disable it, no, I have more control over it. Personally, I don't use a snapping for a scaling, but now you know the option, and if you want to use it, you can use it. So next thing to talk about is the camera speed. Right now, for example, I want to go here, and because the camera speed is too fast, I can't do it correctly. So for changing the camera speed, you can click in here and change it to, for example, to 1. Now I can get close to this edge that I want to see and reposition, for example. So with this, we can change the camera speed. Or maybe we want to go out and see all the big world that we will create in this course with a camera speed of 8, so we can go close and go back and see all the things very fast. But I always put it at 3 when I'm close, you can see. And when I'm not close and I have a big project, I use 8 or 7. So next thing is this, maximize or restore this viewport. And if you click on it, it will create 4 of them. One of them for back view, one of them for right, and one of them for top. So why we should use them and how we can use them, I will explain it more. But for now, let's just show you in the top corner. I can grab it and go around, and you can see when I'm going around, this one's change as well. No, I want to focus on an object, right? So I select it in here. Now you can see on the word outliner, I will talk about word outliner, don't worry about it. When you select something in here, it will be selected in word outliner as well. When we select it in here, now we can hit F in here. No, it will put it in focus in all the screens in here. So for example, in the back view, let's just hit W. I want to change the position like this. No, you can see I can change the position more precisely. I will talk about it more, don't worry about it. I will talk about outliner as well. Right now I wanted to show you this option that we have in here. So for example, click in here and make it big. You can do it. And again, for example, in this top view, I want to make it big and I want to change the position of that. I can do it very precisely in this mode. And with right click, I can grab it. I can change the position of camera that is looking at this object from the top. And with left mouse button, I can change the position of that. And again, I can click in here and see the result in here. And if I want to go back to here, again, I can click in here. No, I'm back at that position. Okay, everything cool? No, you know all about these tools. Those are important. I know that it may be a little bit boring for you to know about them, but you should know those are important. If it wasn't important, I wouldn't tell you. After these many years of creating game, I know that these tools are important and you should be master of them. You should learn all about them.